sun's glare, the Lord down shadow his wall. I won't drink holy water, I will pray no more. It's breaking my heart, but how can I need you? You're my God and my blood. Take me apart, scatter the pieces, throw my prayers to that. I know the end of my God. I know the end of my God. I know the end of my God. I will be there. I don't know better. Love will guide you home. I will pray from heaven. I will pray no more. Breaking my heart, but how can I leave you? From my body and my soul. Any forms, scatter pieces, break my bones to the ground. I know the end of the night. I know the end of the night. I know the end of the night. Alrighty, if you're there, say hello. My name is Martine. I am from Aero Center Fitness. We're going to be doing yoga today. Alright, we're just waiting a few more moments and then we can get going. So I hope everyone's doing really well. It's chilly out there today, but it's okay. There's no snow. That's all that matters. So grab yourself a mat. We'll get going in just about a minute. So I will not be playing music on this end. Feel free to grab a cell phone or your computer or a tablet, and you can play yoga on you can play music on your side. Don't forget to say hello if you're there. Give me a little wave. Oh, you're welcome, Helen. It's my absolute pleasure. Just trying to close everything on my phone so it's nice and quiet and you can hear me. Okay, let's see here. So welcome, welcome, shall we? So you're going to have a seat on top of your mat, just so however it's comfortable. Helen, actually, can you let me know if you can hear me? I'll get started in just a minute. I just want to make sure everyone can hear me. I'm using a microphone and it's plugged in and I never know if these things work or not. Okay. Hello, sorry, we will get started shortly, I promise. Can you just let me know, Elena, if you can hear me? Oh, perfect, Helen. Thank you very much. Okay, now we can begin. Whew, sit up nice and tall, and all that means is we're going to take the slouching out. Lift up your sternum or your breastbone. And something I just learned the other day about the shoulders, even though we're sitting up super straight, the shoulders might still be rolling forward. So just try and pull them back and maintain that beautiful posture. Close your eyes. Let it all go. I want you to think about breathing into your belly. So allow that belly to expand and inflate. And exhale, draw the belly button in towards your spine just a little bit. Inhale again, feel the belly inflate. Exhale, pull the belly button in. And now that we're doing this in a seated position, I want you to notice where in the abdomen you feel the work as you exhale and pull the belly button in. If you're able to, breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. And all we're trying to do right now is just settle and calm. Amazing. All right, open your eyes. Let's take the right hand, sorry, that's my right hand down to the floor. You're going to inhale, reach the left arm up overhead. Reach it over, so you get a good stretch there. Inhale up, exhale, same arm. Inhale up, exhale, reach it over. Inhale and exhale, and again. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach. Inhale, lift. One more time on that side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, reach it over. Inhale, exhale. What we do to one side, we have to do to the other. Reach it up. Reach it over. Good. 4 more. Big deep breath in. And a reach. And up. And release. Last 2. And one more time. Inhale up. Exhale. Get a good stretch right there. And let it go. Take your hands and walk them out as far as you can forward. Okay, I know I'm getting cut off at the bottom there. But, so you're sitting however it's comfortable, cross-legged maybe. You're sliding your hands forward, lowering the chest towards the floor. Relax your neck, nod your chin. And you might feel this in the lower back, your glutes on the one side. But if you feel this in the knees, I need you to stick something underneath the knees so that the knees are further away from the floor. So maybe some couch cushions or something like that. Pillows, blankets. Come all the way back up, uncross, recross. Same thing. Sitting however it's comfortable, walking the hands out. So we're going to be flowing through some vinyasa today. Relax your neck. One more deep breath in. And an exhale. Okay, come all the way back up. Make your way onto all fours. So cat-cow. Inhale, lift your chin, chest, and tailbone. Exhale, tuck it under your knee. Now I remember when I started yoga, when I was, oh gosh, it was in my teens. I remember we used to do cat and cow there, and I didn't quite understand why, and I thought it wasn't very useful. But now it is my favorite thing to do in the whole entire world. We're getting our spine all loosened up and warmed up. There we go. All right. Curl those toes underneath. Lift the hips up and back into downward facing dog. So for your first downward facing dog, you might find that your knees need to be bent, and that is perfectly fine. Heels might be lifting way up off the floor, or maybe you can start to lower the heels down towards the ground, and then eventually work on straightening the legs. Pull. On your next breath, you're going to look forward, and then walk your hands up to the front of your space. Exhale into a forward bend. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. And then exhale, bring your hands down by your side. All right, perfect. So let's flow this with our breath. Going to take a deep breath in. Oh, and I've disappeared. Exhale, you're going to hinge at the hips. Come into that forward fold. Bending the knees as much as you need to. Inhale, lengthen the spine as you look up. Exhale, step back into your plank, either full or modified on your knees, and then lower down slowly. Notice how the shoulders are going forward past the wrists. Inhale, upward dog, pull the belly button into your spine, and then exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. 1, 2, lengthen the arms, lengthen the spine by pushing down. 3, nod your chin in slightly. 4, find the lower abdominals and scoop them in. And then 5, on the exhale, look forward. On the inhalation, step hop or jump the feet all the way up. And then exhale, forward bend. Inhale, arms come all the way back up. And then exhale, hands are by your side. And again, inhale up. Exhale, hands at the hips, forward bend. Inhale, long spine, flat back. Exhale, step back, slowly lower down. Squeeze the abdominals in. Ooh, there's the triceps. Inhale, upward dog. And then exhale, downward dog. 5 breaths again. Why don't you try bending one knee so that you can get the other heel pressing down. And switch legs. Breathing smoothly. Press both heels down with the same intention. See if there's a difference now. Can you get your heels a little closer to the floor? And on your exhale, look up. Inhale. Feet come forward. Exhale, forward bend. And your hands might even be on your legs. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up to the ceiling. And then exhale, bring your hands down by your side. Let's do that again one more time. Inhale, arms are coming up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale to look forward. Exhale to step back. Slowly lower it down, knees or toes. Inhale, lead with your chest, upward dog. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. So keep the feet about hip width apart. That could be maybe 3 inches apart. See if you're hunching your shoulders up around your ears. Allow them to drop down your back. As you inhale, feel the upper back get broad or wide. And on your next exhale, look up. Inhale, step, hop or jump the feet up. And exhale, fold. On the next inhalation, reach all the way up, come all the way up to stand. And exhale, bring the hands down by your side. And then take your feet hip width apart once again. Maybe they're 4 or 5 inches apart. Inhale. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, reach down, grab onto those big toes with your middle and index fingers. And as you exhale, you fold forward. So with this one, don't worry so much about the legs. They could be bent almost at a 90-degree angle, and that's not really what we're concerned about. What you want to focus on is that back. So instead of rounding and hunching and having straight legs, bend your knees and lengthen that spine. Make sure it's super duper straight. And then go ahead and try to pull those big toes off your feet. This is because you want the upper back to stay active and working. So I'm trying to lengthen my spine here as I try to pull the big toes off my feet. And I'm just going to take a look to make sure my belly button is still there. We're having trouble playing this video. Oh dear, are you guys still there? All right, I'm going to assume you're still there. I don't know what's going on. My screen just went black. So holding your forward bend. Give your head a shake yes, give your head a shake no. Make sure your stress and tension that you're holding on to from the upper back is gone. And on your next inhale, you're just going to look up. Exhale, stay there. Grab onto your waist, put your hands on your hips, and then inhale, stand up. Step your feet together at the front of your space. All right, this time bring your feet right together so your big toes are touching. You're going to inhale and sit back into your imaginary chair. And on your next exhale, you're going to come forward into that forward bend once again. Inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale, step back into your plank and lower down slowly, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. I just want to make sure that, oh, no, I wondered if that was Elena giving me a text message saying everything's broken. Exhale, downward facing dog once again. You're going to turn your left heel in 45 degrees and step your right foot all the way up in between your hands so it looks like you're in a lunge position. Inhale, arms are coming out along the horizon and find yourself in warrior two. Breathe. So your front leg is at a nice 90-degree angle with your knee directly on top of your ankle. And your left leg is straight. Keep reaching energy out through both hands as you drop your shoulders away from the ears. Keep the abs on nice and strong as you gaze over your front fingers. You're going to hold that for a couple more breaths. And on your next exhale, take both hands down to either side of your front foot and step back into plank. Slowly lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time the right heel turns in and your left foot steps forward. So keep bending into your front knee. And inhale, find yourself in warrior two. Try your best to work the flexibility in the hip as you bend into that front knee. Tuck the hips under. Relax the shoulders as you reach out through your hands. Hold. So that right leg is super duper strong. You're feeling work in the left thigh. Couple more breaths. Hang on, you're doing great. And on your next exhale, do this little windmill action to take the hands down to either side of your front foot, but stay there. Keep your right hand down on the inside of your left foot. You can drop your right knee down if you need, but you're going to reach the left arm up towards the ceiling and hold. So turn your gaze to look up at your left thumb if that's okay for your neck. Otherwise, look down at the floor. Keep dropping the hips down, reaching out through that left knee and out through the right heel. Create length. On your next exhale, look down at the floor. Hands come down. Doesn't matter where that left hand goes. All we're doing is pressing back into downward facing dog so that you can step the right foot forward this time. Left hand stays down and the right arm opens up towards the sky. Keep that breath smooth and steady. Breathing in for a count of 3 or 4 and out for a count of 3 or 4. And you keep drawing those shoulder blades together as you gaze up towards your thumb. On your next exhale, hands come down to either side of your front foot. Push back into downward facing dog. Take your right leg, swing it up towards the ceiling, and then bring that right leg forward into pigeon. So with pigeon, if you have any knee pain here, you're just going to roll onto your back and cross your foot over your knee and hold like so. All right? Otherwise, you are back into your pigeon and hold. So again, I'm not sure if you can see or hear me. There haven't been any comments, so I'm going to assume everything is A-okay. If you want to stay up on your hands, you can stay there, or you can come down onto your elbows or forehead to floor. So breathe into those areas where you need it the most. Maybe it's your knee, your hip, your lower back. But if it is your knee, I need you to come back out of it instead of pushing too much pressure onto the knee joint itself. And like I said, you can also roll onto your back and cross your right foot over your left knee, just like we would do at the end of a fitness class. You're going to stay here for another 20 seconds or so. Keeping the breath smooth and steady. All right, let's curl those toes under, push the hips up and back, downward facing dog again, and then bring your left foot forward. All right, so we've just switched legs. Still matching the length of your inhale to the length of your exhale. And just enjoy the breathing. I want you to think about pulling your right hip forward as the left hip goes back. Looking for a really deep stretch here. Another 20 seconds or so. Try to remove all of the stress and tension out of your upper back. Great job. Come back upright. You're going to swing that back leg around in front, and now you're seated. All right. Perfect. Thank you, Elena. You're going to take your legs out into a super duper big straddle. Okay, so opening the legs as far apart as you can, and then taking the hands right down in front of you. So this might be enough, and you can stay there. Flex your feet, toes and knees are pointing up. You're going to walk those hands out. And as you do, careful that the kneecaps and the toes don't start to go with you. So it's called external rotation. You're going to keep those legs still as they are rolling towards the back of the room for you. And maybe this is enough. You might already feel the inner thighs working here. And then just keep going. Think about lengthening and reaching through the chest. So instead of bringing the ribs and hips together and rounding, think about increasing or lengthening the distance between the ribs and the hips. All right, I don't know about you, but how far can you walk those hands out? I think I'm happy right here. So you go to where you feel challenged yet comfortable. All right. So keeping the legs super strong, keep pressing the back of your knees down into the mat, into the floor. And as soon as that stretch feeling starts to go away, maybe you can walk it out another millimeter. And walk it all the way back in. Amazing. Okay, so both legs are straight out in front, right? So the hips are both pointing towards your feet. All you're going to do is take one foot and bring it into the inner thigh. Okay, you're going to dig that heel into the inner thigh. And what that does is it helps to encourage the knee down towards the floor. Going to sit up nice and straight. and reach. And if you can't hold on to your foot, hang on to your pants wherever you can. Maybe you have something hanging around that you can use as a strap to throw around behind your foot. Same rules apply, so the distance between the belly button and the sternum have to stay as long as possible. So keep these 2 points away from each other. So think belly button down, chin forward towards the shin. I don't know why I do this. I like to take my hands onto my shin and just lean. And my hands are here for extra support for my lower back. You can take your hands off to the sides as well. The only benefit to having something to hold on to and pull is that you can bring yourself deeper into the stretch. So again, notice whether or not you are hiding your neck by rounding and hunching the shoulders up. Pull everything down and away. And hold. So we're going to be holding these seated postures for a little while longer. Notice if your breathing has changed. So if you're breathing quickly, I want you to lengthen and deepen those inhalations. All right, walk it all the way back up. Same thing, other side. Okay, so pressing the heel into the inner thigh, lift and lengthen, and start to reach the chin forward towards your shin. So feel free to take this to that place where you feel a stretch, where you feel somewhat comfortable as well. Maybe you want to pull a little bit more to come deeper into it, or maybe you want to ease out of it. So think about what your goals are for today. If you're just here to stretch, just to move, to get a break from the desk. Remember to try and encourage that left knee closer to the floor. Just breathe out. Just a couple of more breaths to go. And walk yourself all the way up and out of it. Amazing. Okay, just a gentle twist here. You're going to sit cross-legged, again, however it's comfortable. Take note of which leg is in front. The opposite arm to that leg grabs onto the knee. You lift and lengthen out through the crown of your head, and you twist looking over that shoulder. So I'm twisting away from my front knee. So for me, this is my left leg that's in front. So I'm looking over my left shoulder. My left hand is propping me up to help give me that height and the length I'm looking for. Take this opportunity to lengthen your inhalations. And what that's going to do is give you more mobility in the upper back. So take a humongous deep breath in. Notice if you feel any stretching anywhere. And exhale, let it go. On your next exhale, you will actually let it go. Come back to center. Uncross, recross. Alrighty, sitting up nice and tall. Opposite hand comes onto the knee, so you have something to push into. Lift and lengthen, and then twist, looking over that back shoulder. Alrighty, and come back to center. Roll your shoulders out. If you happen to have a tea towel, a regular towel, a strap, some string, a scarf, anything that you can use to throw around your foot, go for it. If you have nothing around you, that's okay too. You're going to lie down onto your back. You're going to pull that right knee into your chest as you lengthen the left leg out along the floor. So I'm just going to hang out here to give you a second to quickly jump up and grab anything you can find. Or maybe you just want to hang out here with me, and we'll just go with plan B. Okay. So if you manage to grab something, throw it around behind your foot. You're going to hold your leg up using whatever it is that you just found. If not, you're going to hold onto your leg, the back of your thigh, the back of your knee, and flex your foot as much as you can. If this is hurting your back, your left leg is going to bend, and you can keep your left foot on the floor. Otherwise, let's go for the stretch. Go for the lengthening. Maintain that smooth, even breathing. Relax your shoulders. Take both ends of whatever it is you're holding into your left arm. So opposite arm to that leg. You're going to pull that leg across to the left side of your body. I'm just going to hold on to the outside of my leg. Try to keep the rib cage pressing down and at least the shoulder blades. Right arm out to the side and slowly release. If it feels better for you to bend your right knee, go for it. Just breathe. So you're trying to breathe in for a count of 3 or 4. And as you exhale, let go of any stress or tension in your lower back. Bring it back to center and let it all go. Other side. Right leg goes out straight. Left leg comes back up. Flexing your foot here with me. Otherwise, whatever you're holding on to, maybe it's coming around the forefoot. So coming from the middle up into the top part of your foot and you're pulling. And that's giving you your calf stretch. And hold it. You're almost done with this side, and again, feel free to bend that right knee if you need. And notice what you're thinking about too. Notice where your thoughts are running off to. All right, we're going to grab right hand onto whatever you're holding on to. Maybe you're not holding on to anything. Right hand comes over to the outside of your leg as you pull it across the body. And keep that left arm pressing down into the ground as well. Smooth, even breath. And come back to center. I'm going to place those feet flat down onto the floor, keeping the knees and feet hip-width apart, hands on the ground. Just going to lift the hips up off the floor. Doesn't matter how far they go, but aim for as much height as you can get. And stay right there. Think about sending the knees away from you. So you try to lengthen the front of the body and really squeeze the abdominals in here. So we're working on glute strength, hamstring strength, As you dig into the heels, into the ball of the foot, into your big toe and the outer edge of your foot. Keep the arms relaxed. I'm going to hold here for 4 more breaths. Keep squeezing. Keep lifting. And don't worry so much either about tucking the tailbone under. So keep a nice neutral spine. And all that means is you will have a natural curve in the lower back. Looks good. All right, exhale, roll down from the upper back, through the middle back, then the lower back, and your lower back, and you're done. Take a full body stretch as you reach out through your fingers, up through your toes, and let it go. You're going to gently and slowly roll over onto the right side of your body, just like you would in bed. And then take your time coming up into a seated position. Just like we started, sitting however it's comfortable for you. Okay. So from here, close your eyes and just sit comfortably. Don't worry about perfect posture. I want you to think about relaxing your forehead, your cheeks, and your jaw. Breathe. Inside or in your mind, I want you to say, I'm inhaling, I'm exhaling. I'm hearing the sounds around me. Staying super present, just being aware of what's going on. Any sounds or smells, the temperature of the room. Listening to the sound of your breathing. And gently open your eyes. Then take a deep breath in. Reach the arms all the way up. And then exhale, bring your hands down into your heart center. And namaste. All right. Thank you very much for joining me on your lunch hour. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your Thursday. Thank you for your patience through our technical difficulties. And yes, have a lovely day. And any questions or comments, put it down below in the comment section, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. I'm going to mosey on over. Thank you, Helen, for coming today. We'll see you all next time.